I would like to say that I've been very impressed this last week with what happened with Taylor Swift on National Registration Day on Tuesday, where she got over 150,000 people to register that were 18. And it's a 115% increase from last year at a similar time. So it's one of those things where you take a look and see Taylor Swift, who I took my daughter to see 10 years ago when she was 12. My daughter, not Taylor Swift. And she sang and she danced and she had a good time. My daughter and her friend had a great time. And me and a whole bunch of dads my age, I was in my early 40s, were kind of like, let's hope this ends soon, But she had not made that adjustment yet as an adult. She was a pop star. And she's still a pop star, but she's a pop star who's coming to an existential crisis when she looks around our society. And like artists before her, and I'll look at Crosby, Stills and Nash as an example. When you look at Ohio, the song they wrote about the Kent State Massacre and how it impacted our society. Musicians, Woodstock, We Are the World, We Are the Children, trying to get food for Africa, that was 1980s. Queen in Wembley Stadium raising money for people starving in Africa. Artists used to be involved politically, and I would say rather successfully, especially amongst their core group of fans. Just how it was and how it is, because the people who are singing to our children are giving imagery to what they're experiencing, and it's a very powerful thing, and it's a tremendous amount of influence. And Taylor Swift is using that influence in a very constructive way for our society. Now, I say that as a bleeding heart liberal left Democrat, but I'm a firm believer in everyone should be able to vote, and there should not be voter suppression. And if we can get Taylor Swift and maybe Ariana Grande and a couple really prominent young actors and actresses to be more involved and call on their followers, the people like Benjamin Cumberbatch who have a following, Harry Potter, who these kids all grew up with. People like that, I don't know if it's in or out of their wheelhouse, but they could use their stardom and people's love for them to heavily influence what's going on politically. My God, Howard Stern just came out as saying, I'm woke as fuck. And it's driving the Trumpledites that listen to him crazy, because being woke is not a bad thing. Being woke is, hey, I'm aware there's problems, let's see what we can do to fix it, and it doesn't all have to be based on me. The people who look like me, that have made things horrible the last 25, 30 years, and prior to that as well, are terrified that someone like Taylor Swift will garnish enough influence to remove them from their jobs. Look at Project 2025. It is a playbook for an authoritarian government, and that's what the GOP wants. I would like to say I'm proud of Taylor. I'm proud of her fans for registering to vote. I would like to see them vote. We need to make this movement in the next 14 months important. Let's get the youth to vote. Let's get them in there, and let's have our blue wave. Vote blue and vote true, or vote true and vote blue.